Kind of a hazy, smoky Monday.
Yeah, that it was. We had these clouds overhead. Had some sunshine earlier on, but yeah, that haze has kind of stuck around here with us throughout the day. Still see it ever so slightly on our Eldridge Roofing River Cam, especially looking off towards the trees in the background. And well, we can thank our neighbors to the north, Canada, with those wildfire smoke overhead. Now, our air quality over the past hour or so has actually improved to now just a moderate, so not a bad idea. You might still smell a little bit of a smoky smell, but overall, I think the threat for unhealthy air quality has finally diminished. And over the next couple of hours, that wildfire smoke will continue to drift back up toward the north and east and pretty much out of our hair. And heading to Tuesday, it is going to be a well afterthought. Now, temperatures right now, not too shabby, sitting close to that 80-degree mark with dew points sitting in those middle 60s. And you want to enjoy it while we have it because, man, it is going to get hot and humid heading into Wednesday and Thursday. Winds currently out of the south and east near 8 to 10 or so miles per hour. Really nothing to report other than some clouds overhead on our Anderson Kia Max Storm Tracker. Now, overnight tonight, partly cloudy skies are expected down to a low of 65 degrees. So a chance to give our ACs just a little bit of a break before they start putting in quite a bit of overtime. Now, heading into our Tuesday, going to see a good amount of sunshine. Wind still out of the southeast near 10 to 15 or so miles per hour. But slowly but surely, dew points are going to start to tick back up. We'll see dew points likely into the middle 70s across the region with highs topping out into the upper 80s. So it will likely feel like the middle to lower 90s. So still very hot and still very humid. And that's kind of wave one. That's the humidity makes its return as we'll continue to see pretty much heat index values, or excuse me, dew points sitting into the middle 70s from tomorrow all the way through into the weekend. And even at times close to that 80-degree mark. Now, one of the reasons why we're seeing an increase in our humidity and our moisture content is because winds are going to be out of the southwest near 20 to 25 miles per hour heading into Tuesday and especially heading into our Wednesday. Now, with that in mind, it's drawing from a more humid air pocket and even some agriculturally stuff, we're actually adding extra moisture to our humidity. And one of the reasons why, thanks to good old-fashioned corn. As corn sweats as it matures, it releases moisture into the atmosphere through a process called evapotranspiration. And typically, it's able to transfer moisture from corn stalk to corn stalk, but when it gets to the peak, we also see a lot of that moisture released into the air, into the atmosphere. So while some of us will still be experiencing middle to upper 70s dew points, some locations near cornfields likely will be into those lower 80s. But regardless of where you live at, it is going to be hot and it is going to be humid heading into our Wednesday and our Thursday. An extreme heat watch has been issued for both days with heat index values likely topping 105, maybe even close to 110 degrees over the next on our Wednesday and Thursday. With that in mind, it's going to be dangerously hot here across the state line. So it is very important to make sure you are staying weather aware and practicing some heat safety tips. Slow down, check on your elderly, check on your kids because those are going to be the most vulnerable population. You want to dress light, so what I'm wearing, probably not the best bet. Look before you lock because your cars can get very hot very quick. And of course, you want to make sure you are drinking plenty of water, staying hydrated, keep drinking those electrolytes as we sweat. We lose some sodium in our blood, meaning that well, we could start to see those cramps make their return. Now, with that in mind, we continue to have the first out there for Wednesday and Thursday with the heat and the humidity. We have storm chances heading into our Thursday afternoon and evening. More storm chances on Friday and maybe an isolated shower or storm heading into Saturday and Sunday. But still, it is still going to be warm on a weekend, even though not as hot as it's going to be. We'll still see heat index values likely topping out near that upper 90s, maybe even approaching triple digits. But overall, it is going to be very hot, very humid Wednesday and Thursday. Definitely something to take very cautiously.
Coolest days in 84 out of the 7.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, DJ.